It's a real top-notch production we have here.
It
You know
is.
that?
It's running really well.
It's running really well. Episode 27.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Carlton Fisk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bringing it real back.
Shout out to Pudge, my dad's favorite player. I would ask Kyle if he knows who Carlton Fisk is.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing as Kyle has had a hard time logging on to the conference, is that what we call this?
Oh, you ready? Let's see if we can get him back in.
All right, let's see how long he can last on this one. Kyle's tried numerous times to get in. Still not in. He might be here. Maybe. Hi, buddy.
Can't hear you yet.
Can't hear me yet.
There you
Top notch production we have here. Top fucking notch production.
Oh, fucking relax. Will you
know that?
Fucking
absolute goddamn. I'm drinking already.
Not surprised, you fucking alcoholic. Jesus fucking Christ. Starting off as great dad.
First time you see me have a beer on this program since
No.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
When's the last time you saw me have a beer on this program?
Like 2 episodes ago.
Not true.
Well, that was wine. You got wine wasted.
Because, hold on. No, for one thing, you weren't on the episode 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago that I've been on, all right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not counting the episodes that I'm not there at. Jesus Christ.
We're out of wine. So I'm back to beer.
Oh.
Shout out to beer.
Alcohol's alcohol, buddy.
Episode 27. Shout out to Carlton Fisk. I'm not even going to ask Kyle. He has no idea who that is.
No, I have no idea who that is.
Attaboy. We put this on YouTube now, and you're just kind of going about your business.
Well, I'm trying, again, because we're doing it later because of Sam. So I'm going to throw shade towards Sam.
My bad.
I'm trying to get shit done. So I don't plan for this.
What do you
usually do this earlier?
What do you plan for?
I usually have my dinner already freaking cooked by this point. All right. Now I have to.
I'm telling you, you really do look like you're a meal prep kind of guy. Your arms look a lot smaller, by the way.
No, I think that's the thing that today in boxing, I felt like I was swimming in my clothes. I haven't weighed myself yet. But
So Kyle took his COVID test and he's negative, for those who don't know.
So great.
Kyle just had a bad reaction to some guy or something. And it was.
I think I figured it out, actually. Can I tell this story real quick?
Go ahead.
Sure. Make your food and tell us there, Chef Boyardee.
Thanks.
Yeah, Julia Childs over here. Hello and bonjour. Today on Cooking with Kyle, we have.
Are you done yet?
We have Brussels
talk?
sprouts with roasted chicken with a hint of rosemary. I think that's a pretty good Julia Childs impression right there.
Yeah.
It was good at the beginning. You trailed off, though. It didn't sound like her towards the end.
It's better than anything that bitch Meryl Streep has done. Let's put it that way.
All right.
I love her.
Go after her.
I hate her. Streep stinks. Hashtag Streep stinks.
I know.
Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
So I think what happened was the Saturday before I got sick, because I got sick on a Tuesday, I forgot my water bottle at the gym, so I grabbed my spare one in my bag. It's a plastic one that, God knows, I don't know last time I used it.
Yeah.
Last time I rinsed it out, and I drank from it for the whole workout.
Oh. So
Okay.
you think you had your own bacteria affecting you?
Well, that bag that I keep the water bottle in is not always kept in my apartment. Sometimes I put it out on our deck overnight.
Oh.
So
Right.
Who knows what could have been growing, not growing in there, what kind of crazy bacteria was there.
Or what gentleman caller you've had has rifled through it. I mean,
they don't leave my site for them for them to go through my stuff when they are here.
Yeah.
So, it probably wasn't them, but I did think about that for a while.
Real interesting story there, Kyle. Thank you so much for sharing.
Well, if there's a doctor who listens and could tell me if contaminated water bottle.
You think doctors have enough time during a pandemic to listen to us three jamokes yammer on about nothing?
Probably not, but I'm just saying.
Julia Child impressions and fucking water bottles that are covered in bacteria. You think that we might have a nurse or two, but I don't know about doctors listening to us.
Fine, doctors, nurses, whatever, healthcare professionals that have a degree.
Professionals. Episode 27. Shout out again to Carlton Fisk. Hall of Fame baseball player, for those like Kyle who do not know.
Cool.
My name is Mark, the prince of podcasts, the king of content, and the ruler of radio.
Okay.
What?
You done now?
And with me, as always,
Jesus Christ. It's like you just jerked yourself off. Get the fuck out of here.
and with me, as always, the girl who dates guys who like me, who look like me anyway,
I was gonna say, like you.
actually, and then end up liking me. Sam.
Hello.
And always the star of the program, the man whose tales of asses put asses in the seats, Kyle.
Yo.
How you doing, buddy? You good? You're fully recovered now. You feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty weak during boxing, but I think it's only because I've been lying in bed.
Is this boxing you training to fight one of the Paul YouTube brothers?
Yeah, this is exactly what it is.
I still think, as we ended the last show, go back and listen to it. What did we call it again? What was the last episode?
Airing of grievances.
Airing of grievances. I thought that was a very therapeutic episode, and I think everyone should partake and do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Christmas is coming up, so they'll be doing it soon.
Sure. I think we talked about towards the end there that I actually think that you could at least go the distance, go to the cards.
I don't know my endurance. If that's the case, I need to get my endurance up.
I bought this gray sweatshirt just so I could put holes in it and stains in it so I could be your trainer.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Kyle, the greasy gay tank ruffin.
What?
Yeah, that's what we called you. You're going to be a greasy gay tank.
I thought that's what we called you, a greasy tank.
No, like Mickey from Rocky. I'm your Mickey.
Oh,
You're Rocky.
you are. And I'm a greasy gay tank.
You're Rocky with an I at the end of it and a little heart above it. That's how you would spell it.
Wow.
You're like Rocky.
So I hate you so much. I fucking hate you. Like, come and do this fucking podcast for you. Two nights a week.
You only hate me because you thought that was funny and you don't want to admit it.
No, I move on. Get on to the next fucking topic.
Anyway, Sam, how are you?
Hello. I'm tired.
You look great though.
Thank you. In my Blink-182 shirt.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other thing.
It is what it is.
There's a whole other thing. I don't know many women who like Blink-182 or like them enough that you would wear the shirt.
Yeah. I went to go see them in 2016.
Warped Tour?
No, they came with a Day to Remember.
Oh my God.
It was a great fucking show.
It sounds like a lot of people who wear socks.
And All Time Low. So it was like All Time Low, A Day to Remember.
That is a good show.
With fucking Blink-182. But I missed All Time Low because the parking situation is just so bad when you get to Mansfield that I sat in the line for like 45 minutes, missed their set.
That just
imagine
sounds.
what concerts are going to be like someday.
I know.
I think there's going to be at least 6 feet. I think that everything. I think they did something in England over the summer that was a festival, and it was like blocked off seating.
Yeah.
It was like little pods almost of people without like a covering.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, but when you go to that Blink-182 show, you really want to, band together.
You can't mosh in that.
You can't mosh.
So
Sam, you mosh?
That's my thing. So I've been to like a handful of like shows. Like I've been to Newfound Glory, Blink-182, Day to Remember, like a bunch of all these like shows where you go and you mosh. I do not mosh. I like my face the way it is.
How many times do you? That was my ringtone. Beastie Boys, not a big deal. Shout out Beastie Boys, RIP MCA. Sam, how many star tattoos do you have with the bands that you listen to?
I don't have any star tattoos.
Kyle got it.
I do. Because I've been with many guys with star tattoos.
Yeah.
No star tattoos.
You look like you have them like right behind your ear. Like you have like 3 stars behind your ear.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. It's an audio medium.
I have a friend with that tattoo.
It's on YouTube too.
What did you say, Kyle?
I have a friend with that tattoo.
And he's really into Saves the Day or the Get Up
he
Kids.
He is a sweet boy. He's one of my best friends.
When you call him a sweet boy, that's like saying bless his heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless his heart. I do bless his heart.
Sam, I actually have something for you today. It's a visual present.
What's that?
Seeing as you date guys like me, that look like me, and then try to end up being me,
Sure.
I started wearing 2 chains.
Oh,
Chrissy,
look
2
at
chains.
you.
Just for you. I started wearing 2 chains.
But Chris just ordered, or his sister ordered him the Italian horn. So
3
he's
chains.
now gonna have Saint
3 chains?
Christopher with his grandfather's cross and the Italian horn.
So
Not
it's
3
Chrissy.
chains. 2 chains, 3 charms.
At what
Whenever
point
you
in
guys are
time?
doing missionary, do you just get hit in the face with that?
No.
Like just like bam, bam, bam.
You wear,
like,
you wear glasses, right? You wear glasses?
I really don't wear them anymore, but I do have them.
Can you just imagine, Kyle, the one night she wears glasses, they have sex, and it's just like the whole time? Just
like ruining the glasses. Oh my god.
It's like a $400 prescription. It's just getting scratched up by Jesus.
Imagine she comes in the next day and just these random scratches along her face. Like, what happened, Sam?
Sam, why do you have an imprint of St. Christopher backwards on your forehead?
Oh my
What's going on here?
Why do you have an upside down cross on your forehead?
Why do you have an eye? Like, what's with your eye?
It's so funny because he's like, oh yeah, to your friend's podcast, and he's always talking about like 2 chains. So I just ordered a 3rd charm, and I'm like,
Chris, I'm with you.
I'm like, you're not making like a good deal for yourself. 3 charms.
It's a lot, and I feel like you're gonna get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Well,
at one point in time, do you just change your ringtone to when he calls to a 2 Chainz song? Ding, ding,
My
ding,
God.
This
ding,
is the thing.
ding,
I don't know anything by 2 Chainz.
Chainz. Ding,
I don't know
Who
anything.
does,
ding, 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 ding. Buzz it out of me. Oh, what?
What's the song?
I don't even know anything about 2 Chainz.
Yes, you do.
Frig. It's like about traveling and being dirty. What is it?
That's Charmillionaire. They see me rolling.
No, not that. No,
not
not
Riding Dirty. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm thinking no. Oh, the Jason Derulo song. What's the Jason with him in 2 Chainz?
Dirty talk.
Dirty,
Talk dirty to me.
Yeah, talk dirty.
Yeah.
Talk dirty to me.
I was like, that song came out when I was still on the radio. That's how old.
Yeah.
Same.
So I bought this. Me being the good Italian father I am, I bought my son a St. Anthony medal chain.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, he'll like this. And then I bought it.
He'll like this.
I didn't look
like
at it.
6 weeks old.
I didn't look at it. I realized this thing is even bigger than me.
Yeah.
So, I'm stealing my son's chain and medal.
Yeah.
Well, you got time to give him one because he can't wear it right now.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Well, how young is too young to start wearing a chain? Like, how old were you when you got your first gold chain?
Not 6 weeks.
Well, not 6 weeks, but
3 maybe. 4.
Really? That young?
Yeah.
I got a miraculous medal at my first communion that I wore for a while.
I didn't make my first communion.
I mean, it's pointless.
Living in sin.
Hey, I was baptized.
Of course,
You're not baptized?
I'm gay.
No, I am baptized. That's the only thing I am. I didn't make my first communion. I didn't make a confirmation.
You didn't miss much.
I got all that. I got all that checked off. I mean, the problem we have right now is that nothing is open.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to figure out like when to actually have a christening.
Yeah.
And I really have no problem with it just being me, her, and him with the priest with like a fucking super soaker to hit us from 6 feet away. I have no problem with that. I have a feeling that she would, and the families would.
Yeah.
Plus, when you're Italian, you usually get a couple of envelopes coming your way when
I was gonna say
festival like a celebration like that.
Those good gifts.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so a couple more. I want to be Daddy 3 Chains.
Daddy 3 Chains.
After the christening. Huh?
Daddy 3 Chains came off. Oh dear Lord!
How did it come off, Kyle? It sounded like someone you would swipe on. Is that what it is?
No, no. It just made me give me an image of like a semi-muscly Italian dad with like a gold, a silver, and like a stupid cross, and someone who probably like.
All right, can we not at least say? Can we at least not call it a stupid cross?
Sorry, a normal cross.
I mean,
sorry to all us religious.
All God's children and all that, but I don't.
Sure, if you believe in that fairy tale.
Okay.
Just like I believe in the 3 little pigs were real, and the big bad wolf came and blew their houses down. That's why we use bricks.
That's why we use bricks.
It's an interesting tale there, Kyle. It's a great way to look at it.
Listen, if we're gonna pick and choose
our
fairy tales, I'll do Three Little Pigs. That's better.
Can you just,
As you like internally like crumble away inside.
I just talked about getting my kid christened, and now he's going into fairy tales. Like, what the absolute? I hope that you're drinking from the infected bottle again. I hope that's
this is the bottle that I should have brought.
Yeah,
I forgot it.
Anyway, Sam, what did you do this weekend besides help Chris pick out a third chain?
Sunday, Chris and I thought it'd be like a really cool idea to get up and drive from Peabody to Avon, Massachusetts, which if you don't know,
Avon.
Well, so this is the thing. So Avon is like Route 24, almost towards the South Shore of Massachusetts. I live North Shore, furthest tip near the water. Yeah. So we decided it would be a cool idea to hop in the car. It's about a 45-minute drive. They have the Jordan Marsh original blueberry muffins, and they only sell them in Avon. And so we'd been like talking about, we're like, oh, like, we should really go get those muffins one day. And because, we don't do anything else, I was like, well, let's get in the car and drive to Avon. Let's go get some muffins, and then I'm going to get a Mary Lou's iced coffee, and we'll just turn around. So that's what we did.
You have the most boring life. Like,
it is very basic, girl.
Dude,
I thought my life was boring, but I can just lean on having a kid as being boring. Like,
well, what are you going to do right now? So I FaceTime with my friends on Saturday because we were supposed to get together, but like one of my friends is pregnant and actually pregnant. And a lot of my other friends just don't feel comfortable getting together in a group setting. Neither do I. My whole family has COVID. My mom, my dad, my brother, like they all have COVID. I don't want anybody like really getting too close to me either because I tested negative, but who the fuck knows?
You think maybe it's the power of Chris's chains that are keeping the COVID away from you?
It might be. It might be the chains.
Kyle believes in fairy tales, so maybe.
Yeah, it could be. Do you rub it 3 times and the genie pops out?
Yep. You just like lightly just like rub the chain and it just like
you just rub them 3 times and then a blue genie comes out and he does a dance number for you before he goes over all the rules.
No, it's definitely just like a really tan, greasy dude that shows up. He's just like this Italian guy.
All right.
Slicked back, black hair.
The two of you. What is with you two today? I'm the one who's supposed to be insulting you. And I got Kyle completely stomping all over my beliefs and Sam insulting my heritage.
Yep. You'll live.
Oh, Mark, okay. You know what? You wanted us on this podcast. So
yeah, that's a good point. I kind of made my own bed with this one, right?
You dug your own hole for this, and we are here.
I actually slept the past couple days. It's been wonderful.
Wow!
Look at you.
Is he getting sleep, or like did you just like
letting
him cry it out now?
The other night,
we
watched The Mandalorian together, and he's basically Baby Yoda, where he just kind of just goes, when I will talk. I literally have conversations with my son. And he'll every now and then he'll just go, huh? So it's like talking to Baby Yoda in The Mandalorian. So we started watching it, and we made it 2 episodes down, and then we both fell asleep. He fell asleep while I was holding him. I fell asleep holding him on the couch.
Sounds safe.
Oh, I have it's like pillow world, with the walls I build around me. I have like the arm of the couch, and then just like a wall of pillows next to me. And we slept like that for like 3 hours before he just like whacked me in the face, like, with his head, just bang, just headbutt to wake me up. Oh, he headbutts me, dude. Like it's like getting whacked by Tyson, the way that he just winds. Sometimes he'll wind up too, where it's like bang, right in the side of the, like always in the same spot, right here, left side of my face, right on the jawline.
He's doing Guncle Kyle a favor.
What I say to him, and then he'll start crying after he hits me, and I'm like, dude, you did it yourself. I don't want to hear it. I didn't do it to you. I didn't drop the phone on you this time. So
good.
It happens. Drop a
phone. That's good. My friends, they have like a 7-month-old, and she still hasn't like had a big fall or a drop or anything yet. They're terrified of it, and I'm like, it's gonna happen. I slammed the side of my face against the corner of a chair when I was a baby, and I had a glass eye.
corner of my eye. I think it was this one on the corner of a marble coffee table.
Oh.
No, mine's long gone. My scar's long gone. Faded out. Plus, I'm lacking sleep so much that these Louis Vuitton bags are just hanging down.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which side it's on. Let me look.
Take your time, please.
Oh,
we got nothing else to do.
Side.
So the vaccine is out. That's basically what everybody is talking about right now. The vaccine is out. This is the
for
one
healthcare professionals.
For healthcare professionals. Then it goes people who work in nursing homes, then those who live in nursing homes, then the elderly, then everybody else.
And the inmates. Don't forget about them. They want to get the inmates vaccinated. Well, because like when something spreads in a jail, it's like wildfire, and then it's gone. It's the whole friggin' place. So they have to actually vaccinate them. I didn't see that
in any of the graphics.
Yeah.
The inmates are on. I'm sure they probably left it off because I'm sure people are probably pissed.
Exactly.
Well, they're living people.
Yeah. They still need to be vaccinated too.
I mean, Christ, they have doctors in there to keep them alive, so I don't understand why they wouldn't give them the vaccine.
Yeah.
Are we okay with taking it?
So I probably can't because I'm allergic to penicillin, and I have EpiPens, and they said if you use EpiPens, if you have some type of allergy, it's probably suggested you don't take it. I'm hoping by the time it's released to the general public, there will be a workaround, but I have no idea.
Sam?
I mean, I'll take it. The only thing I really have an allergic reaction to is penicillin. But I mean, if that's the only thing and all I break out in is just a rash. Like if I get a rash
that's good. My
from
throat
this,
closes up.
It is what it is. But we're not going to get it until like May or June. And at that point, they're even thinking that Moderna.
March now. I'm hearing March
cool.
now.
I'd love it if it was March.
You have to understand, I have so much time on my hands where all I do is apply for jobs, watch my kid, and read or watch the news.
True.
And they recently were on the guy they use. He's like the head of Brown's medical department or medical education or something like that. The chair of medical education at Brown University. Mm-hmm. And he's saying that, yes, there's not a lot of data. There's not a lot of stuff we don't know or stuff we know. We just know that it works. And the timeline is speeding up because it's in a complete overhaul right now. I'm finding and I'll take it. I don't know if I'll take the Pfizer one because it has to be 2 doses, or I take the Moderna one, which will probably be 1 dose. Basically, it's whatever's going to be ready for me because I'll be in the back of the line like the rest of the Jamokes, which is fine, which is totally fine. What I found interesting is I read an article the other day saying that already overseas where they had the vaccine first, I believe they sent it overseas first because they okayed it first. The organized crime groups, the mafia, the Russian mob, whatever, is already trying to steal the vaccine.
Yep.
Of course.
So that they can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now thoughts.
I mean,
I'm sorry for interrupting, but do you think this is the one thing where even people in crime have to say, okay, let's just not fuck with this?
No.
No,
because people in crime don't give a shit. Yeah, it's about making money.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing as ticket scalpers.
Is it? It's not a life or death situation when it comes to tickets.
No, but it doesn't matter. If it's a way to make money.
There's nobody out there. I mean, people don't actually literally mean if they don't see Beyonce at the Garden, they're going to die. This is if they don't get the vaccine, they're probably going to die. This is the literal situation.
No, because you know what? The people who are going to go through a back alley black market way to buy it don't actually need the vaccine.
No.
They're good. They could wait. They're just using their money and connections to try and get it as quickly as possible.
I mean, there are people right now who go in back alleys to get ass injections and get all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
What's your point? The same people who are getting ass injections are the ones that are trying to buy the vaccine.
No, well, the people who are getting ass injections are probably not paying the crazy amount of money that the mafia is probably charging.
Ass injections.
Ass injections, yeah. They exist? You don't think those are ass injections?
No, but just the way that you're ass injections. Getting butt implants.
What would you call? They're not butt implants. It's like this shit they put in your lips to blow it up, not Botox. Collagen?
No, not collagen.
I have no idea.
Collagen's the stuff that you put on your face.
Whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck is it that plumps up your lips is the stuff they shove it in their ass.
I think they put it
wrong way of putting it. But
injecting
in there again the wrong. Kyle, you're the expert on asses here.
Sentence structure.
I don't. They don't usually give you shots in the asshole or like stick it in there and squirt it up there.
Yeah, they put the tube in there, bend it to the left.
They're not college students.
Press the plunger and just press the fucking plunger. See how big they can get it. Do you want it looking like Kim Kardashian, or do you want it looking like Cardi B? Which one do you want?
I don't think they want us butt chugging the vaccine.
Correct.
Hey man, I'll snort it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
know. This is the first year, by the way. This is the first year. Speaking of that, this is the first year I ever had a flu shot.
Yeah,
I've been getting them.
Yeah, I got it because of the baby, and I said, okay, it's not a big deal. Went over to Rite Aid, literally, snap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce me, plunger, see you later, out the door. I was afraid, and I said to myself, I'm like, I've had all my shots. My tetanus shot, I had 3 years ago, so I'm still good with that. It's like 5 years that lasts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, the vaccine, yeah, sign me up. As I have all my other shots, I have every other vaccine.
Yeah.
My other thing I'm reading about is all the people that think that, like they're asking random celebrities they see out and about if they're going to take the vaccine. And Quavo,
oh God,
from Amigos, recently said, I'm not taking it. People are convinced that like there's stuff that the government is going to use to brainwash them or sterilize them or put some sort of way of tracing them in there.
I think that's hilarious.
People are so
the government wants to track normal people.
Like, what do you want from us? Like, we're not.
They already can do that with these devices.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's also, Kyle, you understand, there's a thin line between the normal people and the abnormal people.
Oh yeah.
Like the abnormal people don't always look like the crazy people. Like terrorists don't always look like a specific profile. If they did, they'd be a lot easier to catch.
I just think it's hilarious that people who have no medical understanding whatsoever try to justify not getting vaccinated or not getting this from the doctor or not getting that. I hate going to the doctor. I hate talking to doctors. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to trust what they say for the most part, unless it's something that's completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I will say that the one thing that worries me is how fast we got it out there. Like now I'm reading that people under the age of 16 are not allowed to take this. Women that are pregnant, they don't recommend, like they're not giving it to them because they don't know what the effects will be for it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm glad I'm in the back of the line.
Yes.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's great. If you have the ability to take the vaccine, take the vaccine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I might wait for the Moderna one just because it's also one shot, not two shots. I don't have to go in for two when I can just get the one.
Yeah.
Or whatever. What's the place over in England that has theirs too? That's coming over this way as well. And Johnson & Johnson's still working on theirs. Like, we're gonna probably have
Johnson. I'm gonna go on record right here. Don't you? Johnson & Johnson is a company that gets sued very often for their products.
Yeah.
I would avoid that one.
The no cry shampoo actually makes people cry. I don't know. I'm not familiar. I will look it up. Kyle, look at me. Look at me. Writing it down. Johnson & Johnson, doing my research on them.
Just as recently, they had to take all of their products off the shelf because they had a major recall.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like Tylenol or Advil. They had like a huge thing where like some of them were like
Google it right now. We did it.
I think
I did ads for it.
Yeah, I think the bottles were tampered with or something like that.
You're talking about Procter and Gamble or Johnson & Johnson? They're two different
companies.
Johnson & Johnson.
I didn't know that Johnson & Johnson owned Tylenol. I knew they own a lot, but I didn't know they owned Tylenol.
Oh, I don't know if they own Tylenol, but I know they did have a mass recall.
Fine. Like if someone came up to me on the street and literally said, hey, we got the Pfizer. If somebody in organized crime came up to me right on the streets of Philadelphia, on the corner
Born and raised.
The corner, not at all. Corner of Richmond and Salmon, and said, yo, or should I do the Philly accent? Yo, hey, yo, guy, we got this Pfizer vaccine over here for you for like $5. Yeah, you want to get this? I'd be like, yeah, okay, $5. That's fine. Give me the first dose.
Why are you turning Canadian?
That's the Philadelphia accent, buddy.
Okay.
You ever heard it? Yo, that Aguilar, he can't catch anything. Yo, that Joel Embiid and give me a cheesesteak. That's a Philly accent. I hear it every day.
I've only been in Philly twice, and it was for work, and I didn't really spend too much time there. So
Not missing much.
That's what I've heard. I would not trust someone on the street to give me a vaccine.
Do you ever buy weed off the street?
Not by someone I didn't know.
You never buy anything off the street?
No.
You ever like walking in New York and you saw somebody selling fake watches? Yeah, you saw someone selling fake watches. You ever bought a fake watch?
No.
What is it like to live in your nice little bubble? What is it like?
You know what? It takes a lot of therapy because you got to figure out what's true, what's actually true, and what's the fear that your parents gave you.
I think we actually just hit a breakthrough with Kyle, Sam.
Yeah.
I think that Kyle has trust issues.
Oh, I will admit that I have trust issues. What are you talking about?
You know, the promiscuous meetups that don't last longer than a few seconds, minutes.
No.
Whatever.
It's usually a good hour. I give everyone an hour.
Now, is it an hour like as soon as you ring the bell, the clock starts, or is it as soon as like you enter and you have your first glass?
First food, and there's no drinking. I would never go to a hookup's house and take a drink. That's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
Am I not wrong? That is how that's how a movie of Taken could start.
Or Dexter.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna have a nice time with this nice gentleman.
You don't bring your drink. But you don't bring your own supply? I don't think anyone's slipping you a Mickey. I mean, no offense or anything.
No, we're not. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not setting the mood. The mood's already been set. We're already ready to go.
Well, it's different with straight people. It's different usually with straight people.
It's so different. You people need so much.
Yes.
I do need so much, clearly.
I don't.
Letterman jackets, class rings.
Your own
7 months.
You have a bachelorette, like,
45 minutes for blueberry muffins and coffee, like trips to New Hampshire just to get sushi. Shit.
Hey, you know
what? Listen, I got my COVID test Saturday. Saturday night, I was on Grindr being like, it's been over 2 weeks. Like, anyone?
Any luck?
Any luck?
No.
No suitors?
Wow.
Well, they were suitors. There's just no one I wanted to.
You'd think after 2 weeks, the standards would drop significantly.
I know, but, I had the epiphany recently because remember, all I did was think when I was in quarantine. Sure. I was like, I really need to cool it with the newer people and just try and get some more repeats going.
Right.
Because the newer people, you never know what you're going to get. You can get A+.
Are you saying that being a gay gentleman in today's day and age is like a box of chocolates?
You never know what you're gonna
get. You never know what you're gonna get?
Yeah, Grindr is like a shitty box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It's never gonna turn out how you want it to.
That's terribly sad.
It's all coconut. It's all chocolate covered coconut. That's
I love that.
Of course you do.
You gave me shit on like the first or second episode about me eating almond joys.
Yes, it's bad. That's what me and Kyle were just saying. It's bad. Dummy.
They're so good. They're so good.
You're gonna have like 3 to 5 at least, like meh hookups, and then the one will come, literally, and you'll be like, "Thank the Lord."
That sounds
because there are just times where you're like, "Give up."
That sounds more exhausting than dating Sam.
I am not exhausting.
Good sex is hard to have. There are a lot of people who don't
do it right.
Know that they're bad.
Of course.
Not the worst.
They just think they're great.
But then again, I might be one of them. I don't know. I might.
Guys who chew on my lips are like, anytime I get a lip chewer or a lip puller, I'm like,
and
no.
Sam, as soon as you said that, Sam literally put her finger to her lips.
That was like so like nothing. Like
Sam just mentally just went. Writing that one down.
It is the biggest turnoff I've ever. That.
Playing with the puffy nipples, we know about that one.
Yeah, I hate literally when guys go straight to, or assuming that I'm going to do something immediately.
You
And
mean
just,
like they think you're gonna zig and you zag? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
confused by what that means. Like, there's only so much two men can do to each other.
What?
Apparently not.
There's plenty two men can do to each other. There's plenty that you are willing to do on the first try, and sometimes there are things you want to wait on.
Fantastic. I don't know how much bodily fluid talk this is going to go, so we're gonna
No, I'm gonna leave it at there. I'm gonna leave it at there. Let
we're
the
literally
rest
just gonna
of those
put that
people...
one. Just put that one right on the shelf. I
Yeah.
place this right in front of you. Let's just put your hand there and just go.
We're gonna move right past that.
Yeah, we're gonna just slide to the right.
I have another thing I want to address.
Please, floor is
that?
yours.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, I got a haircut today.
Yes.
Audio medium looks good.
Go.
Low fade. Okay.
I'm starting going to a new barber.
All right.
And they are significantly more expensive.
Okay.
But they do a freaking good job.
All right.
Same company where the girlfriend or the wife did your highlights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you got yourself a new barber.
Well, yes. One, they also do online booking, which is nice.
Okay.
So it's not, I don't have to wait outside in line. They do. I had two different barbers. I had the owner and then I had another guy, and they both did really freaking good jobs. But I will say it's probably double what I used to pay.
Okay.
How much is it?
But hold on. Let's not even get into figures yet. He just said it's double what he paid before. So just imagine what you pay times 2. There you go. What's
not what she pays, not a girl's hair.
Yeah, not what I pay.
Girls are ridiculous. Let's say it's $60.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say it's $60. Are you happy with one thing? What's the point of this?
My question is do you think it's worth paying double for a men's haircut?
Yeah.
I look at it like this. If you find a mechanic who's good to you, you don't really care about the price. You find someone who makes you happy and you have a good time. How many times have you been there? Are we talking about getting a haircut?
Yes. I don't know if you are. You sound like you're talking about getting married, but
correct.
Listen, when I find someone, you're my guy for life. Like,
no,
that's it. Like, I commit.
That. The reason I switched because my barber died.
Yep, that's a real thing.
And so
you gotta switch.
Yes, barbers die. Yes, that is a real thing. Go ahead.
Well, she was young and she was around my age. She got sick and died.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, horrible. But I was going originally back to her shop where they hired a new girl, and the owner there would also cut my hair.
No. That's not okay.
That's not okay.
It's not okay. Like, you can't go. It's almost like dancing on that person's grave.
That's what I feel. I kept going to the old place.
Right. Out of respect.
But out of respect, she passed in July.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's my first haircut with them.
How often do you get your haircut?
So now I used to get it every 2 weeks. Now because of this, I'm going to try and make it 3 weeks to 4 weeks. Because it's just so expensive.
All right. That's not terrible. All right. So, I mean, I know a guy who gets a cut every 6 days almost.
If I had $1 million, I would do that.
Right. Now, I don't know what the stylists entail. You know, I have a male barber. I've been going to him for almost 15 years. So, I mean, I've been going to him. Even when I lived in different states, I would chime my haircuts back with my visits.
Yeah.
So because he does the little stuff that's extra, but good conversation.
Yes.
Good atmosphere. Does a good job. You're happy with it every time. You got to think you're tipping too. So you're down almost $75. Just you. My guy, yeah. I've been following him at 3 different, ever since he left every single place, I've followed him. Like that's what I did.
My first barber, that's what I did. And then he opened his own shop, and then he decided to switch careers, and he ended up closing his shop, which is why I found my barber who passed away. She was really good. She was, first of all, a female barber, which is very weird to find, but
not necessarily.
But it wasn't some old lady with cigarette fingers cutting my hair. Great.
No, there's a girl who cuts hair at my barber shop. She takes, but she's literally just appointments only, and comes in on her own schedule.
Yeah, this shop is smaller. It was the owner and this girl. And she was awesome. I loved her. She became one of my became a really close friend. She would cut my hair. I had her number so I could text her when to come in, like all that stuff, so I didn't have to wait.
Right.
She passed in July, and then I kept going to the old place out of respect, obviously, because I'm not going to do that. But originally I wanted to try other places, but when I met her, I didn't want to try other places. She was so good.
Yeah.
So now I tried this place, and they're really good. It's a really good haircut. Like I know you.
So if you're happy with it, you gotta pay the price, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's the bottom line. It sucks, but you gotta pay. You pay for quality.
I'm
finding a good barber's hard, dude. I mean, I have the same I've had the same mechanic, barber, and tailor for like almost 20 years. So I stick with them.
I love a tailor.
My mother's been going to the same.
And a butcher.
Oh, I got a guy. You need a guy?
A butcher?
Yeah, I got a guy.
You got a guy? Oh my God.
I only use Italians for mechanics, tailors, barbers, butchers. Or basically anything involving food. Always use Italians.
Oh, I mean, if you are a good butcher, hell yeah.
Well, just text me later. We're not talking about meal prep. Yeah, all right. Just like when you were going to send me those sleeveless sweatshirt. We never talked about that. Episodes ago, you literally just sent me a link. You're like, oh yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll send you something. Don't worry.
I haven't made a money. I just told you about how I paid double for a haircut and I feel weird about it.
Jesus Christ.
And you want me to send you clothes?
Well, then don't say you're going to do something. You said, oh, I'll send it to you. You literally just sent me an Amazon link.
I know. That's what I meant. I'll send you an Amazon link.
I'm done talking to you. Sam.
Hello.
How are you? You've been awfully quiet. You seem tired.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, why are you tired?
Because my freaking smoke alarm chirps at starting at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's the worst.
So we finally got replaced.
Is it easy? I was going to say, that's an easy solve.
No, it's not.
Tell them why.
You can go ahead and hit the button. So I have really high ceilings. They're like 12-foot ceilings. So they're super high. So I can stand on my roommate's closet ladder because she's like 5'1", 5'2". She has a closet ladder. So I get her ladder and I've been standing on it and hitting the mute button, but it only lasts for so long. So the last like week or so.
You don't have the batteries? You don't keep 9 volts in the house?
So this is the problem. I stand on the ladder and I need like 2 more inches to actually unscrew it myself. I just can't actually get my hand on it to reach it.
Chrissy 2 Chainz was in the building next over. That's what he's freaking for.
Well, so I have a maintenance department, so I put in a maintenance request, but like the other day they said they came and fulfilled it, and I was like, well, that's funny because it's still fucking beeping. They're like, oh, we did the one in the hallway. I'm like, I said the first bedroom. I have the first bedroom. It's my bedroom. So they didn't replace it. So last night, it's like 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, do I go get a chair right now? Go stand on a chair and try to silence it? I'm like, no, fuck it. I'm too tired. So.
All right. So we're going to put an end to this right now. We're going to figure out your problem together. You have 2 options here.
Yeah.
You have one, call Chrissy 2 Chainz and pay him with sex.
At 3 o'clock in the morning. Not going to answer.
If you seriously text him at 3 a.m. saying, you up, he would come running over.
He'll spring up.
Kyle?
Well, so this is the kicker. If somebody walks into my house after the time the door is locked, my fucking roommate's dog is going to come at you like she's about to rip your face off.
So meet him at the door.
Why are you here?
So meet him at the door. You're up anyway because of the alarm.
I just don't know why you... I have 9-volt batteries.
I do too.
Like one of the reasons.
I got a battery guy.
Smoke alarm. Like I don't know why you just. I understand the height thing is a trouble, but at least it like
up there. Up there.
I get that.
Really fucking high.
Put the ladder against the wall.
It's not
or
so the ladder's
chair.
The ladder's only like 2-3 feet.
Don't you have like a dining room chair that you could use or?
Well, so yeah, that's what I got last night because my roommate had already put her ladder back in her room. So I just took a chair from the living room and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stand on this.
The last place I lived, I used to set up a smoke alarm all the time. But you just open the doors, open the windows, and it would stop. But my favorite, what would happen would be when she would be at work and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I get woken up by the fire alarm, like the pull down fire alarm in the whole building.
No.
And they ask you to leave. After because the kids used to run in the hallways all the time, but dudes would be like smoking weed, fucking think it's funny or something. They do it. And they would do it. And after like the 3rd time out of the 15 that it probably happened when I lived there, I just stayed in bed and I said,
Yeah, no.
I can burn. Just let me burn.
Yep.
I can burn.
I can burn. Fuck
sounds
this.
like my like third year of college.
I lived on the first floor right by the door that I had the best location. It was first floor by the door that you could enter or leave out of. Elevator was right there too, and the trash chute. I didn't have to walk 5 feet to go anywhere. I had everything. Missed that place. Except for the fire alarm that went off at 3 o'clock in the morning all those times.
Forget that.
So call Chris, for Christ's sakes. Doesn't have to happen at 3 a.m. Call him now. He'll fix it now.
Well, so they told me, so I had somebody from like actually like the complex call me and be like, oh my gosh, like we saw you have an issue with your smoke detector. Nobody's here now because somebody has COVID in the office. I'm like,
wonderful.
Well, I don't really want you to send a random maintenance dude in my house either, but I guess I don't really have a choice. So somebody came here.
Must be nice to have someone do that for you.
Dude, my fucking rent. My rent is so expensive. I better be getting a lot for my fucking rent.
My rent is also expensive, and we don't get that. But
yeah, that's fucked up.
I have no idea what it's like to have a maintenance person. I just know what it's like to have a landlord who ignores you.
Been there.
Had that too.
Multiple times. And then one who actually will finally start returning your calls after over a year of not being their tenant.
Well, that's great. I think we've kind of hit it at the head today. I don't think we're getting much out of this. Once we start talking about fire alarms and landlords, I think we're basically running dry.
I mean, it's a shorter episode. It's fine. You know.
Fire alarms and landlords is the name of this episode. Or should it be box of chocolates? It's got to be box of chocolates.
It's got to be box of chocolates.
Box of chocolates.
I mean,
box of chocolates. And they're all coconut.
Fuck, I'll eat them all.
I bet you would. Sam, I bet you would.
I can guarantee you'll definitely get a nut in every one of those.
I like set myself up for failure time and time again.
Right, Sam.
There's nuts in all of them.
I mean, I'm fucking at some point in time, I just start feeling bad for you, and then you do that shit, and I'm like, I can't feel bad for you. Because it's either you're that dumb or you're doing it on purpose, and I can't figure out which one it is.
I just it just kind of rolls right out. I don't even think about it half the time.
Sure
I'm
does.
like, well, here, just rolls right out.
Right out. Right there. Right on the lips. Too. He's fucking Kyle talking about getting his lip bitten. You're all like,
yeah, you.
That was so like subconscious.
Sarah was like, oh no. What's my move?
Oh no, I do that.
Oh no, I'm a dog with a chew toy.
Goodbye, everybody. Rate, review, subscribe, and check us out on YouTube. We have a guest on Thursday coming up. Very excited to have him. He's a nice guy. Everybody will love him too. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Yo, bye.